Ooh, baby. So, since Elon said on a quarterly earnings call he was obviously overpaying for Twitter, that, pretty much confirms that things are moving forward on the Twitter deal. I was wondering when we would hear more information aside from vague remarks from him on what he would be doing about the massive Twitter staff. It looks like we're about to get a whole big slice of SJW tier-filled pie. Now, going by another article on the topic, 75% is around 5,500 staffers. While I would have preferred to hear he would vow to get rid of everybody at Twitter, I think it's fair to assume that there may be at least a small amount of good people. Good people who don't always toe the line for the woke oligopoly. And not to mention he needs to keep some people in place to keep things going, uninterrupted. Though I really hope he conducts reviews on each and every person, if that's possible, and looks into their history at the company, and especially their social media activity, to make sure he doesn't have a bunch of authoritarian-loving nutjobs in that remaining 25%. I mean, yeah, it's a little ridiculous, me of all people, trying to tell Elon, the richest man in the world, how to do this. I'm just an idiot with a microphone. But I'm just saying, I think we all have some concerns about all of this. Yeah, Twitter, it's a cesspool and you're really better off using it minimally, to not at all. But for me, at least as an aspiring content creator, it's, a decent place to farm content. The best part about it, is to push back against the mob. Anyway, let's keep going. Elon Musk vows to fire 75% of Twitter's workforce after admitting he and investors are paying too much in $44 billion deal. Elon Musk has vowed to fire a whopping 75% of Twitter's workforce as part of his plan to take over the company. Corporate documents obtained by the Washington Post reveal that the billionaire told prospective investors in his $44 billion deal to buy the social media giant that he plans to get rid of 3/4 of its 7,500 workers. Okay, well, apparently the other article I read was way off. It's not 5,500, 7,500. That would leave the company with just a skeleton crew of over 2,000 employees, which experts say would make it difficult for the social media company to tamp down on what it deems to be misinformation. Make it difficult? Yeah, I would consider that a good thing. Policing information and only one side of the political aisle, deciding they get to be the arbiters of what's acceptable is exactly why Elon decided to buy Twitter to begin with. The plans would cut far more jobs than Twitter's current management had been planning to lose, the effects of which would be massive. But it would provide Twitter's leadership with a way to save face and avoid announcing layoffs to 1/4 of the workforce they were already planning to reduce costs. Management also planned to make major cuts to its infrastructure, getting rid of the data centers that keep the site functioning for more than 200 million users a day. The deal is expected to be finalized by next Friday, as Musk says he paid too much for the company. Experts say users would immediately feel the effect of the massive job cuts. Edwin Chen, a data scientist formerly in charge of Twitter spam and health metrics, who is now CEO of content moderation startup Surge AI, said that while he believed Twitter was overstaffed, the cuts Musk proposed were unimaginable. He said they would put Twitter's users at risk of hacks and even exposure to offensive materials like really bad stuff involving children. Okay. You see, so this is where they trot their experts in to pretend that they're concerned about users being hacked or whatever. But I think it's pretty obvious this is more about retaining their stranglehold on information. They're terrified of losing it, even if only one place. They continue to cry about this whole thing, And even though I don't believe that one man will swoop in, and save us all, I'm pretty confident, Elon knows what he's doing here. And, he's certainly confident in the plan. As we can see over here, although obviously myself and the other investors are obviously overpaying for Twitter right now, the long-term potential for Twitter, in my view, is an order of magnitude greater than its current value. Musk added that he's excited about the Twitter situation. I think it's massive that this sort of languished for a long time, but has an incredible potential. Yeah, we're going to have to wait and see on that. I'm not going to sit here and pretend I'm some stock market expert. I'm just a moron with opinions and a microphone. But I guess, this also does confirm he isn't doing this just to destroy Twitter overall, which for me, in my opinion, would have been, an acceptable outcome as well. But the key here, the most important part in all this, it's not clear what specific changes Musk will make at Twitter, but he suggested layoffs are in the offing. Yeah, we already know that. The tech mogul also has floated ideas like authenticating all Twitter users and charging businesses a fee to use the social network. In addition, Musk has said he wants to make Twitter adhere to the principles of free speech. Yes. And has accused the company of censoring conservatives. Yeah, they routinely do so. Anyone in the middle or slightly right of center, are often the target. It's not always just complete solid Republicans. Continuing. Liberal advocates are worried the right-leaning Musk... Oh my God. Right-leaning, right? Yeah. No, he's not at all. He's actually left-leaning. They always do this. Anybody who disagrees with them at all is, especially prominent figures, it's just automatic. They're far right, right-leaning. No, he's not at all. Musk may roll back Twitter's policies restricting hate speech. Yeah, hate speech. Yeah, I don't believe in that at all. It's all just speech. It doesn't need a label. Yeah, may roll back Twitter's policies restricting hate speech and misinformation. Yeah, whatever. Yeah, they should worry about that. Elon's been very vocal in his desire to make Twitter adhere more to free speech for all, not just for the left. And yes, he could very well bring back Trump, and Alex Jones and others back, and he absolutely should. But, also at the same time, I fear that may cause certain app stores, which ones, to threaten to remove the Twitter app from them if he doesn't abide by their demands. And that's exactly the problem. So yeah, there you go. Anyway, this has been going on pretty long. This whole thing is really dragging. And hopefully it's finished soon. And hopefully this guy right here, hopefully he makes things for the better. So anyway, let me know what you think of all this. Do you think this will be finished soon? Do you think Elon will bring back those who were completely censored? Let me know what you think down below. Like the video if you enjoyed it. Subscribe for more content like this. And I'll see you in the next one.